Hey guys, what's up? It's Jonathan with One Big Impact. So I apologize if you can't hear me perfect. This may be a fairly quick video, but I have a few things that I wanted to cover, and this video is specifically about if you fall off your meal plan or your diet plan. Now, my battery's going to die, so I'm going to do the best to get as far as I can, but I don't know if it will be a video all in this location. As soon as that turns red, I'm going to have to lunge over to the camera, so bear with me. When you fall off your diet, you have to realize that don't talk poorly to yourself. Say 7 positive things every time you say something negative. So say if you're like, oh my gosh, I'm a failure, I screwed up, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Go to the mirror and say 7 positive things. Say you're awesome, I'm amazing, I'm doing great, I'm working hard towards my future, my goals, my dreams, my aspirations, my weight loss. Excuse me, just say it over and over and over, because you have to stop those negative thoughts, block them out, and actually move towards something more positive. The next thing is realize, although you made a mistake, that you will recover from the fall. So all of us are going to make mistakes. It's not when you're going to fall off, it's not if you're going to fall off, it's when you're going to fall off, because we all do it. It's part of human nature, you know. We like to take the path of least resistance, so it's definitely a very realistic thing that you will or can or are going to fall off eventually. So just keep that in mind, that you're not a horrible person, it's just something natural that happens. The next thing is, and my battery's dying. I have to see if I got another battery. I lost my charger! No! Plan number 2, we got the cell phone going, so hopefully we'll be able to get through. But I can't tell if you're recording, so kind of shoddy recording. I've lost one battery, and now I've lost my charger for my camera. So you're actually propped up on some leaves and on my camera. I wish you guys could see it. It's pretty hilarious. So back to where we were. Number 3 is start creating a plan to get back on track now, and not tomorrow, not next week, literally right now. If you screwed up for lunch, guess what? For dinner, you're not going to screw up. If you screwed up for snack, guess what? For lunch, you're not going to screw up. You have to realize that if you say it's going to happen later, chances are it's not going to happen. Not that you may definitely get back on track tomorrow, but if you get in the habit of saying, well, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next week, I'll do it next month, I'll do it next year, I'll do it never. So it just keeps getting postponed further and further. You get sucked into the lifelong battle of procrastination, and as we all know, if you put things off too long, you're just never going to do them. Number 4 is get a journal out and write down why it happened, what was going on, and when it happened. So like if you're going through a certain amount of stress or emotions, or relationship problems or family issues, or whatever it was that you were actually going through at that point in time, you need to write that down and actually figure out what triggered that type of response or behavior, because it's really important. It's not just understanding that you ate bad, it's understanding why you ate bad, or why you actually acted in this manner. So the next thing is put a plan together for the next time you experience the same type of thing. So now that you've journaled and you know kind of, what triggered it or whatever, put a plan together. What's going to be your plan of action when that happens again? So are you actually going to maybe have some water bottles, or did you not meal prep or something? Whatever caused it, put something in place to be able to counteract that effect from happening again. The next thing is number 6, talk about it and maybe even record it. Record a video on how you feel afterwards, so next time you come into this type of feeling, you don't screw up again, or you can watch that video. So, if you eat poorly or whatever, right afterwards, because you're going to feel guilt and you're going to feel neglect and you're just going to feel all these bad feelings or whatever are going to start stirring up. So record yourself and talk about how you feel and stuff, what it actually made you act like, and the next time you're feeling like doing that, play that video. And I know that sounds kind of weird or macabre or wrong or whatever, but a lot of the times seeing yourself in that mindset and actually visualizing what it was like for you to have to experience that all over again will stop you from experiencing that all over again. So it can be really beneficial to actually record that and know what you did before was not effective, so let's not repeat it. The next thing is, let's see if this dog stops barking. Maybe he's just going to bark throughout it. The next thing is eliminate the issue. Like if it's bad foods, if it's stopping by a gas station after work for absolutely no reason other than to get bad food, or if it's pointless trips to the grocery store that don't really have a reason, or you're just going because you're bored or whatever, or if you're standing in front of the fridge because you have nothing to do, start putting things into place, start a hobby, you know, start painting, start I don't care, crocheting, sewing, mountain biking, rafting, kayaking, something like that. The next thing is realize to take responsibility and vow not to repeat this behavior. So the reality is you screwed up. Nobody else made you screw up. You know, no matter whatever the situation was, I understand it could be hard and that could be your fallback option. But what you have to realize is you made the mistake, accept it, say, hey, I screwed up. It's time to move forward and I'm not going to do this again. The next thing is don't think you've failed. Just know that you learned what does not work. So a lot of times we think too much about failure. You're like, you know what? I'm a failure. I screwed up. I completely did everything wrong. What a freaking cool leaf, by the way. Look at that leaf. Isn't that cool? It's like purple. I don't know if you can see that. But realize, don't necessarily look at things as a failure. Just look at them as ways not to do it again because you know it doesn't work. So stop thinking such negative things. Number 10 and the final one is go to the mirror and praise yourself and say 20 nice things to yourself because you're amazing and we all stumble a little bit and you've done great. You're going to feel bad or down or miserable or sorry for yourself. You're going to feel a lot of those things and that's perfectly normal. But to be able to repair and work towards a better, more positive future in which you don't have these feelings as much, you have to constantly remind yourself that you really are great. You've done amazing. Look how far you've come. And if you're new in this journey and you keep screwing up, it doesn't matter because a changed mind is a changed life. And maybe you didn't lose any weight yet. Maybe, you know, you're new to this journey or whatever. But what you have to realize is you've changed your mind, and that's when your life's going to change. So I want you guys to keep up the good work. Don't be so hard on yourself. If you do get down or you do have problems, your meal plan or whatever, just put things in place. You know, if you screw up, if you don't have your meals, then get your meal prepping done, you know, on a Sunday or whatever your day's off or whatever. Just keep working at it. Keep working at it. The more you do anything in life, the better you get at it. You guys, I hope you guys like our videos. If you do, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. If you want, you can share how you recently screwed up and what you're doing to put in place so that it doesn't happen again, so that you can also inspire others and help them understand how they can move forward on a positive journey. You guys, always remember to spread love, not hate, and hashtag be stronger than your excuses. Peace.